Well, welcome to another week of Candid Conversations by Colorado Realty and Property Management. I'm Renee Marzoff here with Taylor Haas and Tuni Kabir. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about what full service property management really means for landlords.
Absolutely. Yeah, so full service for our team is really providing a hands-off experience. So reaching out to you with important milestones or higher level issues, but otherwise really hoping for things to be out of sight, out of mind. Our goal is to of course, do lease enforcement and all of that other giant list of duties that we have, but really is to solve problems. We're going to reach out to you with possible solutions if we need to, and then kind of go from there based off of what makes the most sense for you and your property's goals. But otherwise, we don't want you worrying about the day-to-day. You're not going to be communicating with the tenants. We'll be handling maintenance coordination with our vendors. So, like I said, very easy, peace of mind, handoff experience.
Yeah, so along with that, one of the most important things that a property manager can also do for the landlords is also tenant placement. So when a property manager, places that tenant on behalf of the landlord, you're going to get higher quality tenants. You're going to get a tighter rent collection process, shorter vacancy cycles, better tenant retention. And I mean, your property manager should be up to date on all of the legislative updates that should be, coming in throughout the years. So basically, since a property manager has, seen thousands of applications and they know how to dig for, the real facts about candidates and screen the information for all of those warning signs. Yeah, it's, I would say, arguably one of the best things that a property manager can provide.
For sure. Absolutely. And on the topic of being hands off, of course, one of the biggest things is landlords not communicating with their tenants. That's something that landlords will sometimes ask me when they're learning about our services, is if they can communicate with the tenants. And I know it comes from a good place. It's obviously an indication that the landlord cares about the property and the tenants. But there are some really important reasons why we don't want to have communication between our property owners and the tenants. The biggest one is for the purpose of reducing liability for the property owner. We are the ones that are communicating with the tenants. We know what we can and can't say within, the rules and the laws and fair housing. Landlords may not know what they can and can't say. And we would hate to, from our perspective, be enforcing the lease with the tenants, but then the landlord says something else that contradicts that. And then we're all put in a bad position and we have to remedy that solution. The landlord and the property manager should be a united front working together, so we can't risk that discrepancy. The landlord should know that at the end of the day, we are their agent working for them and for their, benefit. We will always act in their best interest within the bounds of those rules and those laws that we must follow. And of course, we're here to communicate with the tenant. Any questions or concerns that they have, we're here to react and respond to those when necessary. So the landlord doesn't have to worry about that on their end. But obviously, there's a lot that goes into what full service property management really is. We'll look forward to connecting with you next week.